What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nemo's podcast. My name is Ammar Nemo, aka Cinema Nerd. I'm an actor. I love movies. I love talking about movies, and that's why I created this channel. So please, after this video, comment, subscribe, share, and like. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to talk about a few movies I've seen for the past few weeks, guys. Let's start off with Terminator 6, yes, Dark Faith. And I'm also going to talk about, Gemini Man, starring Will Smith, director Ang Lee, and another film called Black and Blue. Let's start off with Terminator 6. What did I think about Terminator 6? Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought about the film. I was so excited because James Cameron finally got the rights back to the Terminator franchise, and you got Tim Miller directing. I wish James Cameron was, but Tim Miller is a great director. He did a movie called Deadpool. This is his second film. When I first saw the trailer, I called my friend Jay. I'm like, Jay, what'd you think about the trailer? He's like, yeah, I know. I'm thinking what you're thinking right now, right, bro? Arnold Schwarzenegger, once again, like Terminator Genesis, but worse, is in the back burner again. Arnold does not come till an hour after the movie, and his name is Scotto, and he has some feelings, which doesn't make sense. Why would you guys put him in the back burner, dude? He is the franchise, because when he was on screen in the last movie and this movie, it shined. When I go see a Terminator movie, I want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger throughout the whole movie, okay, to save John Connor. John Connor? Oh yeah, John Connor, spoilers, died. He gets blown away with the first 2 fucking minutes of the film. But that 2-minute scene where John Connor dies felt like Terminator 2. It felt like James Cameron directed that scene, not Tim Miller. And he probably did. You never know. I'm sure they'll probably say it later down the line or whatever. And it was pretty cool with the CGIs because they had body doubles. And then they put Linda Hamilton's face and Edward Furlong's face on these body doubles. And it looked so fucking sick. But all that, after all the freaking headache and the anguish and the anger going through Skynet and all that stuff, and he just dies. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't do that over here. You leave John Connor. John Connor is an iconic character. I came here to see Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. This was probably James Cameron's writing. Let's kill John Connor, an iconic character that he created, or he did create that character, even though he kind of stole a little bit of the Terminator franchise from a book or whatever. It's all good. The guy got his money. If I was the producer of this movie like James Cameron is, or the director, you don't kill an iconic character. I got a fitness trainer for Edward Furlong, okay? Get him in tip-top shape, ripped, and make the movie in the future with Linda Hamilton at the same age that she's in this movie, okay? And there's only one Terminator that can save him. That is the T-800, okay? The T-800 can save the day. I respect Terminator Salvation for doing what they did. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they took a different direction. They did it in the future. I think Christian Bale did portray John Connor very well. Props to him. Now, let's talk about some of the other characters. I don't mind women-driven movies. I think that's cool. It's powerful. It's great. But I came to see Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, not all these other characters. It is what it is. All right, but the girl Terminator, that's human and she's like a Terminator, Mackenzie Davis, she killed it. I see why they picked her. She was strong, beautiful, and she's a good actress. Let's talk about the new T-1000. They call him the Rev 9, Gabriel Luna. He did a great job also. I did like him, but there's nobody that could beat Robert Patrick as the bad guy Terminators, okay? Obviously, the first Terminator was Arnold Schwarzenegger's, and he was a bad guy, and he did a pretty good job, but I think as a bad guy who scared the living shit out of me was a T-1000. When I was a kid, I'll never forget this. My dad came home from work, okay, I swear to God, I was like 6 or 7 years old. He gives me and my brother, my older brother, Raby, a videotape, and it was Terminator 1. He goes, I'm going to go take a nap, wake me up at 5:30. Honest to God, truth. We put it in, it was Terminator 1, we're watching it, and we wake him up at 5:30. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I'm going to take you guys out for a surprise. And he took us to go see Terminator 2, I swear to God. And then after we watched it, my dad looked at my brother and I, and he's like, you guys want to see it again? And we're like, fuck yeah, we want to see it again. Even though I was scared shitless of the T-1000 and Robert Patrick, which I met at Comic-Con, very nice guy. But we seen it again, and then I think we went into City Slickers after that. It was like a whole movie day with the Nemos. Fun day. Yeah, I might owe you guys a little bit of money, James Cameron, but it's all good. Linda Hamilton was the first women action hero in my eyes. Yes, Miss Sigourney Weaver was great in Aliens, but I'm talking about for my generation, it was Linda Beautiful Hamilton, okay? That actually married James Cameron after the film. It's kind of crazy. It's like they connected. I hope her and Arnold get married, since they're both, divorced, but that's a different story. Now, this is the sixth film. I know domestically the movie did not do well, but that doesn't mean shit. Terminator Genesis didn't do good in the U.S. either. What the market looks at is overseas, okay? The Chinese box office, the European box office, the Middle East box office. That's what they look at. That's where they make most of their money. That's why there's like 15 fucking Transformer films. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully next time, if they do another one, it would be just like this movie that I'm talking about over here in the future with John Connor, Sarah Connor, and the T-800. Yes, I hope they do it. I'm going to rate this movie. A 7 out of 10. Okay, I know I didn't talk about the director that much. Tim Miller, you did a great job, man. I like the way you shoot, even though this is your second movie. It looks like you've been doing films for a long time. Okay, Tim Miller, you're a great director, man. And to the writers, next time, man. Next time. Even though James Cameron wrote some scenes, I get it, bro. I think his mind is with like 15 avatars that he's fucking directing soon. All right, guys, real quick, I'm going to talk about Gemini Man. Gemini Man was a great movie, even though it copied off Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. The Replicant, Double Impact, a little bit of Maximum Risk in there. Okay, the director name is Ang Lee, who did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He's a good director. He did Life of Pi. This movie just fell flat. I'm sorry, it just fell flat. Straight up. The first part of the movie was great. The second part was great, but the third act just fucking fell flat. It's so predictable, like it's horrible. There's another Will Smith fighting another Will Smith. Then, another Will Smith fights another Will Smith. But Mr. Smith, the actor, did a great job. And I understand people are complaining about the CGI younger version of Will Smith. He looked really good in the dark a lot of the times. I'm like, holy shit, this really looks like the Bad Boys 1 and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith when he was a lot younger. They were supposed to do de-aging, but I guess they couldn't get the rights for that. I think if they would have done the de-aging, it would have looked a lot better. But that's just a little flaw. The script sucked at the end. It just broke apart, okay? It sucked. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But I did like the action that Ang Lee was shooting. I'm going to rate this movie, guys. I'm going to rate that movie a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, next movie, Black and Blue, starring the beautiful Naomi Harris and Tyrese Gibson and Frank Grillo. I love Frank Grillo. I love all these actors. Naomi Harris killed it. Even Tyrese, he didn't play like the Billy Badass like he does in the Fast and the Furious movies and all the other films like in Four Brothers. He played like a normal dude that can fight a little bit. And he used his brain more than his fist in this movie, and I respect it. Black and Blue. You guys should check it out. It's like a modern day Training Day film, and it talks about what's going on in the world today with police brutality. Not all cops are bad. I'm so sick of people talking shit about police officers. I know a lot of great police officers and chiefs. Good friend of mine. Love the guy. I'm not going to say his name on here or nothing, but him and his department are probably one of the best people I've ever met. Like, such great law enforcement police officers. Seriously, these guys are just good role models. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, people keep knocking out police officers. When you get in trouble, who the fuck are you going to call? Yeah, the cops. All right? I'm just saying. There is bad apples in every little thing in life, okay? It doesn't matter, what skin color you are, religion, this and that. There's always going to be bad and good. That's why most of us live in the gray side, just like Adam Sandler was saying in the movie Bulletproof with Damon Wayans. They did copy a lot of shit from Training Day, which is fine. That's cool. People get inspired. But I like that there was a good message in this movie, and Mr. Deion Taylor is a good director. He did a movie called Meet the Blacks. It's one of my favorite movies with Mike Epps. I love that film. Okay, guys, I really appreciate it. Any of these films that I talked about, please comment below. Thank you guys for everything. I'm going to rate the film Black and Blue a 6.8 out of 10. My name is Ammar Nemo, a.k.a. Cinema Nerd, a.k.a. Brainwashed by Movies. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys? Thank you. Peace.